So the last time we left off, Jackie's story was heating up. Devin, who she knew as a young girl, professed his love and want married her, right? Even though they're fresh out of high school. She is in a position because she has a crush on Devin's cousin. And we are going to pick up the story because Jackie has decided to take fate in her own hands, okay? And she wrote these notes and she wants to deliver them. Chapter 7. The next morning, I awoke feeling completely wired, torturing myself all night listening to love songs and playing out every possible scenario. I was a nervous wreck. But even more pressing was the problem of leaving the house. How could I ever get the chance to see him and confess my feelings if I couldn't even make it past the breakfast table? My parents were up acting out their morning routines in the kitchen. Ah, yes, the library. You could practically see the light bulb go off when it came to me that asking to go to the library was my get out of jail free card. Recently, I had taken an interest in Middle Eastern culture, and my parents knew that I wanted to research it further. Poor Jackie. I was sure that they would allow me to go out to the library because anything that had to do with learning was an automatic pass. The two envelopes were still nestled in the dictionary, so I quickly sealed them before slipping them into a brand new backpack. A thoughtful graduation present from my parents. It was the perfect accessory for my upcoming library adventure. On my way out the door, the phone rang. Begrudgingly, I turned back. Another unspoken rule in my house was that if the phone rang while any of us children was near, we were obligated to answer it. Answer the phone. Where I walk past the phone and not answer it. Yeah, big man inside here, Jackie. No matter what we were doing. So I did. Hello, Brown residents. The ecstatic voice on the other end made up for the lack of enthusiasm. Jackie, she said, calling out my name triumphantly. This time I got it right. It's your Auntie Dolores again. How you do? Hear her again? I scratched my face and waited for the pleasantries to be over so that I could politely hand the phone over to Mama. For reasons unbeknownst to me, this lady, who I absolutely have no recollection of, wanted to chit chat with me first. And if you grew up in, you will have somebody who remembers you when, but you don't remember, and they keep trying to talk to you. This is a real thing. Let me know if it has been real for you. Or are you that person? Are you the auntie or uncle who swear blind, say, pick the member you and them don't remember? Anyway. Did your mother tell you? She asked excitedly. Parents can be fickle, always concerned about being embarrassed by misbehaving unruly children. Mine were adversely opposed to the concept of picnic government. I couldn't afford for anything to go wrong, so I decided to hold back any smart remarks. Like, tell me what, lady? What is it? Why you keep calling here? Anyway, sorry. It took everything I had to answer nicely in an appropriate little girl tone so as not to sound grown. No, she didn't, I responded after much deliberation in a practiced kiddie tone. I'm coming into town. We have a wedding reception to go to. Your mother told me she is busy and not in the mood to go abroad. So she suggested I take you with me. Me? I answered too quickly to hide how absurd this sounded. What in the world? My parents went from having me under lock and key to allowing me to go out with some strange woman who says she's my auntie. I didn't have time to process this weird turn of events. I had a date with destiny. I mean, the library. Yeah, but I forgot the library. Nonetheless, I politely cut the conversation short and asked if she would like to speak with my mother. Mama, I called out before she could answer. Auntie Dolores is on the phone. I handed my mother the receiver and flung my bag over my shoulder, then leaned in to kiss Mama on her cheek. She waved me off and kept talking. Because when friend call, they don't remember you. Leave me alone, man. Me talk. I did not want to lie about having been to the library, so I had limited time to swing by Trevor and Devin's block and pray that they were out on the stoop or something. What was I going to say? Should I just hand them the letters? Should I say something or just smile? I stood in front of my building for about 5 minutes trying to figure out the best strategy. Just as I was deliberating, the wildest thing happened. Let me guess. Because you just always have coincidence, Jackie. Anyway, I saw Devin walking up my block again. Yo, Devin is low key a stalker, man. Why he just keep popping up on the people that block? What is he doing over here? Familiar butterflies immediately began fluttering wildly from my belly into my chest. Talk about perfect timing, eh? So, Devin. Let me see here. There was no doubt about it. Devin is becoming a wild card. I did not want him to pull another stunt like he did the other day. I quickly walked off my stoop, heading in the opposite direction. I knew he would follow me. I was counting on it. This way, I could lure him away from the watchful eyes and ears of my neighbors. Jackie did out there talk to man, miss here. When me that drink me mint tea, I look through the window. Anyway, as I crossed over Jefferson and First Street, I could hear Devin panting heavily behind me. Stop, Jackie, stop. I finally slowed down and turned around to face him. Oh, hey, Devin, how are you doing? Pretending to see him for the first time. Ay, 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 ay. I know you saw me, girl. Why you playing hard to get? You got a brother out here breathing heavy trying to run. You don't. I resisted the urge to chuckle because the truth was that as a friend, Devin was kind of cool. He always made me laugh, and ever since we met in the sixth grade, we got along. But only as friends. For some reason, I didn't feel, well, the vibe for him. Again, if you were here from the beginning, she ends up marrying Devin. So she has been friend zoning him, sunning him for the entire time. And something happens. We have to stay tuned to find out how he went from friend zone to, oh, how I love him so. I resist. Okay, I already said that. At any rate, I liked the attention he gave me. Confused, right? Especially because I had a crush on his cousin. Don't judge me. Jackie, we're judging, Jackie, we're judging. Anyway, Jackie, I'm going off to college early, taking some summer classes. Oh, no, what should I say? I needed to stop him before he tried to pull another stunt like he did the other day. I remember the letters I had with me, one for him and one for Trevor. Quick, Jackie, say something. Devin, look, I have something for you. For me? Yes. He watched with rapt attention as I rifled through my inner pocket to ensure I retrieved the one with his name on it. Voila! I beamed with pride, presenting it to him. He took the sealed envelope from my hand, inspecting it carefully. So you see me? What is? And holding it up to the sun. I want Jackie right. Read it when you get home, Devin. We can catch up some other time. I'm out, I exclaimed, darting away before he could protest. Whew, that was close. Devin was out of sight, and it was time to track down Trevor. I checked their block, but he wasn't there. Perhaps he was playing basketball. As I approached the courts, I noticed a group of guys playing a heated game of shirts and skins. Remember that back in the day, one avant shirt and one avant shirt? While a cheerleading squad of girls sat in the bleachers. They're not nothing for the I watch Sweaty Man I play basketball. Anyway, he was nowhere in sight, so I decided to head to the library. Looking for someone? The voice was low and seasoned with spice. Hear them, the lyrics there? Seasoned with spice. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, if you enjoyed it, press like, share on this video. You can get the book. It's available on Amazon. Link is in the description. Let's continue. Fever sweat washed over me and every muscle in my body froze. It suddenly occurred to me that we'd never really spoken alone before. So she has this entire crush on him. All of the other girls them in school have a crush on him. Devin outed her with the whole "she like you" kind of situation because he was jealous. And now this is her first time face to face with the crush, right? She says, "Come on, Jackie, be cool." Slowly, I coached my legs to be steady, silently begging them not to collapse beneath me and turn with poise. Oh my goodness, my crush, he spoke to me. Oh, that's right. He did speak to me, didn't he? What do I do? What do I say? He'll think I'm an idiot if I just stand here staring at him. She's right like, Trevor. Love can turn people in an idiot or infatuation. Hey, how are you? I'm good. Just coming to shoot some hoops. What are you doing here? I couldn't say stalking you, so I came up with something that sounds less creepy. Well, I'm passing by. Funny me seeing you here. At that time, yeah, plan. Ah, people. It sounded awkward, yet it was plausible. So I went with it. It's a good thing I bumped into you. Really? Why? Because I have something for you. For me? He asked. They were the same words that his cousin had spoken just a few minutes earlier, but they felt so different. Trevor didn't seem excited, just confused. Like, he's like, for me? Yeah, I wrote you something, I said, fishing through my bag, retrieving the remaining envelope with Trevor's name on it. Hope to hear from you soon. I flashed him a toothy smile before he waved and walked away. Awkward. Ah! I wanted to scream, jump, flip, and do the moonwalk all at the same time. Me say, me glad bag did boss. When I finally got to the library, I hastily checked out some books on the Mediterranean and made my way home. This was the best day I'd had since, well, ever. I was too hyped, nothing could bring me down. As I entered the house, Mama was getting dinner on the table and Dada was listening to the nightly news. My brothers were home from classes and playing their music loudly in the back. We know about them, right? At dinner, everyone was sharing how their day went, and Dada noticed I was in a good mood. Sorry. Ah, what sweet you saw, princess? He asked. Like she could tell her, right? Oh, I just had a great day. That's all. Well, I'm glad you feel good, said Mama, because after dinner, you must fit the dress I've been working on. Your Auntie Dolores is coming up from back home, and you will be accompanying her to a wedding reception this coming Sunday. So she a go out with the strange woman who she not remember because Mama don't want go and Dada can go, and them a send Jackie. Sunday coming? Is anyone coming with me? I don't even remember this lady. No, we can't make it, but we want you to go and bring our congratulations to the family. They used to be our neighbors back home. Dada, why you can't come? I have to work overtime that day and your mother's not up to it. What about the boys? I asked, grasping at any hope that I wouldn't have to go or at least not be alone. They already have plans and it was short notice. So there it went. My good mood usurped by some strange person's wedding and a strange auntie from back home. I want you to be on your best behavior, my mother warned. Yes, Mama, I promised. I want you to remember to say please and thank you, she lectured. Yes, Mama, I repeated. Mama, goodness, I want you to stay close to the doors and don't wander off with people you don't know. Mama said as though she was completely unaware of the irony in this statement. Really? Like this strange woman? How many times have I said that I don't know this Auntie Dolores person? But I dare not say that aloud. So instead, I mumbled, yes, Mama. After dinner, my mother and I headed straight for her bedroom. Try on this. If you have a parent that likes playing dress up, their favorite thing without warning, try on this, put up yourself properly, make it look so, straighten up your back. She said, handing me a dress made from the fabric my father had bought for me a while ago. My mother was an exceptional seamstress. She designed my dress with a train, bolero, and matching head wrap. Wait, Jackie, did I married? Anyway, I didn't know who else was going to be there, but I did know I was going to be stepping in ready for the video light. So that is chapter 7 of Island Twist. Jackie Gladbach boss. She get to give the note them to our crush. And the one who have the crush by she, who is Devin, she is turning big man, going to college, and apparently allowed now to go outside without her parents to somebody's wedding. So stay tuned. I'm going to play the commercial now for the book. Click the link in the description below if you're enjoying it. And also tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Can you identify with any of these characters? Are you Devin? Are you Trevor, the gal them sugar? Are you Mama? Can you identify with Dada? Right? How about Mr. Carlton? We haven't heard about him in a minute, but Mr. Carlton, who came to America, disconnected from all of his family members, died without much people. And what about Basil Thompson? You know what I mean? The over-ambitious lawyer with a questionable past. We don't know. We're going to find out. So with that said, I want to thank you for tuning in, and we will talk again. Island Twist follows Jackie Brown, a young girl who finds herself head over heels for the new island boy at school in fresh outer yard, and Jackie has the fever. But as she navigates the ups and downs of her new crush, things quickly spiral out of control when her not so secret admirer becomes determined to sabotage her relationship. So check out the new novel Island Twist over on Amazon today. Now back to the story.